what's burning then.
Oh, okay.
Hey, is often might use your decanter of water and just like do the outside like so.
Or we could just let this village burn and get the fuck out of here.
Well, you see, Les, we're in the plains and grass is.
Well, the grass isn't particularly tall around here. Like I said before, it's relatively short, especially compared to the rolling meadows of Gula.
Oh, so it should be fun.
And plus, it does seem like the houses were burnt before, so there wasn't a lot of grass around them.
It was honestly terrifying. Fucking thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't like these things.
It's like the thing.
I kind of just want to get away from them.
All right, so you guys dealt with that.
There's nothing.
Ready to move on. That was for the first 4 hours of travel. Second 4 hours.
Oh shit.
3. You're fine. And then we're gonna set up camp, do recreation. Do we want to keep the same watch every time to keep it simple?
I'm gonna put my hut close enough so that his door is in the hut. Does that make sense? So that way we can walk back and forth in safety.
I don't know if your hut works that way. I think it makes a solid wall.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
I thought it'd be like
I mean, you can kind of put it like right next to it if you want.
I can put it next to it. Well, yeah, I put it like next to the.
Okay, if you wish.
It hit the wall, so that way they.
If he allows it.
Sure.
Okay.
That way we have like a safety. I don't know.
Sure.
You know.
Anything else anybody wishes to do for this recreation
Can I
period?
inspect my flail and like? Do I have any knowledge if like a magical weapon like this could be repaired?
I guess it'd just be like a simple intelligence check right there. On we don't really have a skill for
12.
that. 12. You're not a blacksmith by any means, and you're definitely not a magic items curator by any means. So
Makes sense.
I don't really know. You would think it could be repaired with the right equipment, but
Okay.
Anything else for recreational period?
No, I'm just gonna
Reading.
trance during this hour.
Trance, reading. Yeah, reading. Okay,
Just gonna read
speaking
every
about your languages here, what we're going to do is you are a wizard and you're very intelligent, so you would retain information better than most.
Yeah.
So how about every 2 weeks,
A language.
a language?
Oh yeah. It's fine.
Sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay, every 2 weeks.
Cool.
I'd like to make a prayer to the balanced one.
Like a prayer to the balanced one. You do that.
Hey, it's me again.
It's me
I just
again.
like I'll pray to the balanced one.
Because I love you and I miss you.
I'll just ask. I'll request. Just done it before. Just ask if I'm on the right track. Maybe if I'm getting closer to what I'm looking for. And that's it.
I'm not going to make you do any kind of roll here, but you feel that familiar feeling of justification and reassurance that you're on the right path.
Okay. I'll just finish it up.
Recreation. What?
I think they're up.
Who's keeping watch for the first 8 hours? I forgot. Was it Uruk last time?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Is this a encounter or perception? Oh
Wait,
shit.
Not up?
So, for the first bit, so this is during the recreational period. So this is as dusk, sun's going down.
Just being a paladin.
Just
Being holy as shit. Yeah. Praying to the balanced one. Praying to the balanced one.
Would it be cool? We're taking an intermission soon.
Okay. Do you want to do it right now before we start this next encounter?
That's fine.
How much are we at? An hour and a half? 2 hours?
Yeah, it's an hour and a half.
That's fine. I had to use the bathroom anyway.
We can call a break right here.
Sure.
If you
I'm
wish.
really fucking thirsty.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We will be back very soon.
We love you.
Thank you for
And
watching.
we miss you.
Jesus.
Oh.
I'm rubbing your weenus.
Love you, bitch.
Wait.
I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
What?
Yo, those
I
fucking
can't get
wings
to
we
go
got
to
the
scene,
other
dude.
night, they're fucking good, bro. Like,
Wings? Oh, I thought you said wings.
Yeah, I thought he said
The
wings too. I
wings,
was like,
bro.
what?
Man, I
It looks like it. Oh, I think you might have replaced
One
one.
pee.
I think that's might would have been what happened.
No, no,
Pee in your mouth.
Do that.
Are we on stream still?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oops.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, now we'll be back.
And make sure you hit transition up there at the top. I think. There you go.
We're not like that, I swear.
We can purely Look into the future.
Make sure to do the transition.
Young
Yep.
Moran.
And we're
here.
back. And this camera's reset, so that's great.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
Are we back,
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is it recent?
Or are we just openly
Yeah,
back?
reset again.
Yeah, so you got the perfect warlock.
No.
The
While
weapon
he's
is supplied,
doing that,
That video's really good.
but you need a place to keep. Sorry, I'm
you rolled a natural 20.
I did.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Just strongest potions. So that-
Double natural roll 20. Balanced 1. Praise me. 15.
Kind of bless you.
And we're gonna say, for the sake of this encounter, you've already done your hunting, so go ahead and roll survival. I want to see what you found. You found anything?
Just high enough for you to want to keep your faith and not low enough to want to get rid of it.
12.
Amen.
No, there's nothing out here that's worth eating.
Fair enough.
Maybe some bugs.
I'll eat those bugs.
That's some protein for you, man. If you want to get like a handful of bugs, just.
Did I see him do that?
I'm not gonna tell anybody that I had bugs.
I mean, he went out hunting for it.
Cannibalism.
Anyway, so 15. Okay, so that's a pretty good roll. So you can see approaching from the direction you guys are going, which is going southeast-ish. You see what seems to be some kind of. You see pretty far out. It's some kind of animal that's galloping down the road on its own. Galloping probably cues you in that it's a horse. That doesn't have a saddle on it and is just full blast galloping down the road towards you guys where you're setting up camp, or camp has been set up, presumably.
Blast it.
I'm gonna. Well, I assume I'd be in the bubble again. Is are you the only one in here? Am I the only one in the bubble, Catagast?
Yeah, I would assume we're like.
I'm
Bubble-
assuming that what you
bubble
told me the
hut.
first night is what you guys will be setting up
Yeah.
every
I'm
night.
in the hut as well.
Oh, okay.
I assume
Bring
it's
my
like
book.
bubble hut, and then we're all like they're sideways and they're facing the,
What's this bubble that I keep hearing about?
The
I think we're
hut.
talking about the hut.
The hut.
Sorry.
The hut?
Yeah,
It
hut.
is a
It's
bubble.
basically a bubble.
Yes,
Hut, fortress, and
Fortress.
then we're sideways on the road. We're
Am
just
I the only
facing
one
this
in
way.
the fortress?
I think so.
Well, no, Crackball's on top.
No, Crackmaw. Well, yeah, you're back from hunting.
Well, he's normally on top, yeah.
You've ate your meal for tonight.
I'm exalting.
Yes.
Fucking.
But
You,
it's connected
Catagast.
by the door,
Yeah.
so
There's something coming. There's like a horse.
you can walk out the door and get that.
Yeah, it's just galloping down, and this time it takes you guys to react. It's getting closer and
Is
closer
it
to
your
your camp.
horse?
Heavy yellow.
No.
Pull out.
Is there anything?
Can you open this and we can just shoot out of it?
They can just do that anyways. You know how to open it.
You,
Is there anything off about it? Like,
Okay.
no one's
Nope.
riding it?
As you get closer, you can tell it has an empty saddle, as well as saddlebags on it as it's like booking it down this road.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna cast.
Try and
Speak,
talk to it.
I'm gonna
yes.
cast speak with animals.
Sure.
I'm
as
gonna
it's kind of
stay in the
running
bubble.
class.
I'm gonna start waving my hand. They can see us, right?
Yeah,
They can see. They cannot see in, right? Or can they see in?
It's like a translucent or whatever.
I think it's
Right?
translucent.
I'm pretty
from
sure
our
people
side.
can. Oh, from your side.
It's like you can
Yeah.
see it, but like you can see through it. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
we can see through it, but it's opaque on the outside. And it's an
They
color
cannot see
sheets.
in.
No,
They just
And I
see
would
the,
make
the
it
bright color.
It would be a
top.
black color now,
Sure.
like, for this situation.
Oh, okay.
So they cannot see in.
Okay. Well, I will.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I'll,
And you can't shoot out either.
You
I will
cannot shoot out.
step out of the bubble. Just a step out.
Step out.
I'll wave my hands at the horse. Be like, my friend, my
And you're
friend.
going to speak with animal.
Yes.
Okay,
Relax.
I need you to do an
relax.
animal handling check.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could like put your hands on. and
I'll let you do it with
Yeah, that's what I
advantage
was thinking.
since you're speaking with it.
Okay.
They can understand you.
Worse. 10.
10. Yes, the animal, if it can't understand you, doesn't seem to care. And at this point, I would say it's at y'all's camp and it's booking it past. So it's running past you guys and continuing on towards.
Wait.
Cragmar, grab that fucking horse.
Come back.
You should have told me before I got here.
It's ran past at this point. If anybody wishes to pursue it or try to stop it, besides Uruk, who gave it
How
a
fast
10.
can horses go?
All of cast minor.
Horses can run very fast. I know that. I don't know exactly.
I'm just going to be looking
pretty
at where
fast.
it came from.
If you cast
Okay.
haste on me, I can be
So you're gonna
pretty fucking
Yeah.
go back and look. Would
I'm
you
gonna-
roll on perception 15?
If you cast
The
haste on
original
me, I'm
perception
pretty
check was
fucking
I don't know if
Yeah.
I want to waste a spell to chase a horse.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm going to like peek my head and like. I think we should be more worried about what it's running from, my friends. I'm going to peek back out and I'll look. Well, I guess I can be in the bubble and look out.
Yeah, you can. If you're looking out towards that direction, you don't see anything.
Nothing, like no lights or anything.
That's just it. You don't see the lights in the forest that were there before that your friends explained to you. You don't know if maybe you're just not able to see them, but you don't see them.
Okay.
Can I try to see from the top?
Sure.
That's fishy.
18.
18. You don't see them either. They're not there like they were the previous day.
I think I'm gonna like look. I'll yell up at Cragmore. I think we should be on guard. It's running from something.
Logical.
I just want to point out I'm in trance.
Indeed.
Okay.
So
Are
can I
you still
look from the
conscious
direction
while
it
you're
came running
dancing?
and see anything with that 18?
I'm in a dreamlike state.
Okay.
No, you don't see what it could be running from.
I'm not sentinel.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Just watching the whole time.
You guys are closer to the forest now, so it's a little bit more clear. You can actually pretty much see it. Still about 2 days out, though, I believe.
The good news is that means there's people
understand.
around here. Because it had a sound.
That's a good conclusion to draw.
They may not be alive.
Yeah, something's up. Something is fishy. That horse was spooked.
It was taken aback.
It was indeed scared of something from the looks of it.
Well,
That's
I
all that
think
happens, though.
We
Well,
should have 2 guards on.
Before this was during our recreation, correct?
Yeah, about dusk.
Can I, like, after all this fiasco, just spend the rest of wait. Is there any way I could take what silver I have and powder it?
Interesting. Do you know exactly how much silver you have on you?
I do know how much. At the moment, since I didn't go to the bank, I have 25 silver pieces.
Do you want to powder all of that?
Actually, that wouldn't work because I don't know if it's how it works because for a spell I need 100 gold worth of powdered silver.
Yeah, so that's 25 silver. So if you powdered it,
It'd be
25 silver worth of silver powder.
that's not enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You might even have less because in the process
Yeah.
you'll probably lose some of the purity of the silver.
Okay, cool. Makes more sense after you kind of like say it and like think about it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, do you have any silver I could bum off you? About 100 golds worth of silver. So
Sorry.
1,000.
I've got 18. That's about it.
Okay.
Kind of just keep that for like food and stuff.
To be fair, y'all could probably just go to town at any point in time with this band.
I could do that too. Unlimited supplies. At your service. Headband. Teleportation.
Oh my.
Really quick. If we do that, can you make it here? Like, will you be able to come back to this exact spot?
We've been resting. He's recharged all the way.
Yes.
But coming back is an entirely different.
No, just take a blade of grass or
Story.
something.
Well, he can visualize the spot. I mean,
Or on the
He's
road.
very familiar with
I'm
it.
pretty familiar
Yeah,
with
and we're on the
He's
road.
very
There's
familiar.
gotta be a rock or something.
wait, what time is it? It's dusk.
I'm gonna reach
Yeah.
out and I'm gonna take something from the land just in case.
I just need some gold. Let's do it.
Wait, you need gold?
Just take,
Take silver.
take an item
Wait.
from last.
I need to transfer.
Take
And-
one of my.
Wait, can you use like silver pieces?
Well, that's why I was asking if I could take the silver pieces I had and powder it, but I only have 25 silver.
How much do you need?
I need 100 golds worth of powdered silver.
You have to go to the bank.
So that would be 1,000 silver pieces and powder it. Hopefully I could find like a magic or alchemy shop, to have powdered silver.
It's possible.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
You could take one of my daggers. It's my dagger.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
From me.
It's not 100 gold. It's 25 gold pieces worth. 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, not 100. So not as much. So that'd be 250 silver pieces. Yeah. DM.
Okay, so the way hold on, I was trying to see how this object situation works, because you have to have an associated object quotations, which would be something discernible that's related to that area. Blade of grass isn't unique to this location.
That's fair.
Something that's more unique to this area is what you would use to come back to it.
Oh,
So like that rock you have to the
go to the black
to the place
market.
that could be considered unique because that place in of itself is unique, and plus you're
Gotcha.
familiar with it. Just to clarify this, most items you've used up to this point have been fairly unique. So like using like a blade of grass is a little.
It can wait.
Anyway,
Well, he
Soil
still
is
knows
unique
the
to
area.
though.
yeah, he's still familiar with the
Yeah.
area,
Oh.
very familiar.
Well,
Especially
like, just to like
Just
kind
to
of
clarify.
well, just to like expedite it, is there any way in Shagershin I could find 25, maybe like just to make it a little easier, like 100 golds worth of silver, powdered silver?
Easily, yeah. But the question is, how long are you going to be in Shagershin doing this, and who's going with him?
I'm staying here with Claire. I assume everyone else is staying.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go. It's fine. The hut's here.
I don't know, guys, because now that I think about it, this horse situation, maybe we should wait till tomorrow morning. Because all I want to do is make some holy water.
How far are we from the forest?
About 2 days.
I don't know. We're in the hut, and Tower's right here.
I'll wait till we do downtime tomorrow.
I mean, Monroe will be back
Well, then
tomorrow.
we'll be even closer to the forest.
Oh, yeah, I know, you're right.
I'd do it all right.
We're safe.
We might as well do it.
We won't move until
We
you get
have
back.
bows and arrows. And
Let's do it.
arrows
Fine.
And if we need to come back sooner,
I know, you
can-
guys will be safe. You got the hut and everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You guys feel okay
Wait.
with it?
After they zap out. Oi!
Okay, never mind.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Okay, so how we're going to handle this is I'm going to have you roll an investigation check real quick to see how long it would take you to find this place.
Yeah.
Helping.
Oh, you're helping me.
Go with advantage, sure.
Okay, thank God. Yeah.
So wait, we were
Better. 13.
13? Okay, to find an item like this, it wouldn't be too difficult. I would say it would take you guys about 3 hours of walking around Shagershan.
Shit. Okay.
question.
It's a big place, so that's why it takes so long. Yes, sir?
Question. So we were like 3 days out whenever I sent Monroe out.
Yes.
So if he's flying nonstop day and night, would he be back to us by now? Or would he
He's
still
flying nonstop day and night.
Be... Right, because he doesn't have to rest.
So I would say he's made it 2 days there for the day you guys have traveled.
Okay.
So he'll probably be back sometime the next day.
Okay, gotcha.
Probably. If he makes it back.
Right. Well, I told him to stay high and outside, so maybe
You did.
stealth checks. Okay. I'm just.
We'll get to that one.
Okay.
So the 3 hours that he's gone through the recreational period, I will treat that as another 4 hours for a chance of an encounter for who's left in the camp, and you're on watch. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
See if we get an encounter.
Thanks for taking me here, Zoltan.
I would stay on watch while they're gone too. I think.
9.
Well, I'm just rolling encounter right now, and
Well,
you're fine.
Last
Alright,
specified that she was doing her trance as well.
That was during the first 4 hours.
First 4 hours.
Okay,
She'd
yeah.
be
I
around
forgot.
for this.
That's
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
only 4 hours.
Okay, cool.
But your guys are fine. Nothing happens. And you guys come back, and the camp is not destroyed. Congratulations, everybody. You made it through another day of the wastes.
Hey, did you get your silver dust?
Yes, I did. Thank you
Well,
for asking.
you still have the last 8 hours of sleep.
What do you plan on doing with that?
Well, I'd like to make some. Well, I can do quite a few things, my friend. I have some. Should have got some vials while I was there. You guys got any vials?
I'll say, for the sake of brevity, you got some bottles from there.
Okay, just like 2, I guess.
That's
Well,
easy.
if we went
That's
to the
like
alchemist
10
shop,
silver.
Gotta do 4 instead.
20 silver.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It is completely fine. Who kept watch last time at night? It was you, I believe. Yes.
I'm gonna watch with her.
And I
for at
help
least the
with
first
like
part.
the last 4
Were you-
hours.
how many hours of sleep do you need?
What is it, like 6?
I think so. It's just 6, right? So like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll watch for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do
I
you
watch
want?
for 4.
Does a 16 hit an encounter?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d8 so I can determine what hour this happens in. I should probably start doing that in general because it'll make sense with what people are doing. Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. So this is gonna happen within the first hour, so you would still be there. And Zoltan, you go into your what did you say over there for a
Yes, I
moment?
trance at the very first 4 hours.
Okay, so you are not watching.
Like when they fall
You two
asleep.
are asleep. You two are on watch still. And I need you all to roll a perception check. Well, the two of you. Sorry, not y'all.
Balance.
14.
14?
10?
10.
Oh, Graham.
Jesus.
Having his...
Shit, what was her name? Fuck.
No, what's her name? Good luck pronouncing it.
Oh, are you talking about the
Oh, to me, sweet.
There it is.
Gonna like pop you on the head with my staff.
I'm fucking trying to sleep.
Roll from my side and stop snoring.
Do you take your plate off when you go to sleep? Or you just leave it on?
no.
I mean, I'd prefer not to be honest with you.
All right, so what did you guys roll again?
14.
14? 10? All right.
My passive perception's 11 if that matters.
All right. Both of you are able to... where are you standing? Are you on top of the fortress?
I'm on the top floor of the fortress.
You're on the top floor.
Looking out of
Are
the
you on
arrow
top of it or on top
No, I'm
floor?
inside.
Inside. Okay.
The horse got me freaked.
Fair. While you're inside, actually, let me see.
I can see out of the arrow slits.
Yes,
right?
yes, you
Because
can.
we can shoot out of them. Yeah.
At this point, it is nighttime. Do you have night vision?
Yes.
You have night vision. But you guys can't use it past 60 feet, right?
I think it's after 60
And then
feet,
low light
things-
until 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things are gray after 60.
And then after that, you just can't see as normal.
Yeah, it's just if it's dark, it's dark.
Yeah.
Is there a moon
If
out?
that sentence makes sense.
thought-
There is a moon now. It was cloudy during the day, so it's not extremely bright. But you guys can make out vague figures in the sky flying over, occasionally way up there. Occasionally they block out the moon. You're not sure if it's clouds or maybe it's these things you see themselves. It's some kind of winged animal.
Quaddles.
It does not seem. It seems to be much larger than a quaddle, but they seem to be flying around.
Does its shape look familiar?
It roll a history check.
Okay. Much bigger than a quaddle then, huh?
11.
11.
Do I recognize?
Vaguely,
Oh shit!
but as of right now, they're flying above. You can kind of hear the "woo" as they're flying over occasionally, but nothing else.
Cragmaw, do you see those?
And it seems to be more than one.
Do I recognize them? 16.
A little more than vaguely. Yeah, they definitely seem like something that you guys have interacted with before in the past.
Bone devil.
I thought we were talking about rocks.
I thought we were talking about dragons.
We're talking about man.
It's a flying being that you guys have dealt with before.
How big?
They're large.
Oh,
They're plural, right?
Like first,
Yep. You can tell there's more than one.
like
for sure.
like first session.
How
dealt
big
with,
are we talking here?
old and
Like I said, they're large.
How big is
Like
large?
I'm using D&D terms. Like,
Oh.
let me make sure I'm accurate on that real quick.
Manticore, bone devil,
Yeah, no, large is accurate.
or a rock.
What was the size of a rock then?
Rocks were huge,
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, thank
Huge
you.
is smaller than large, right?
bigger than
Oh,
large.
I mean,
I
bigger.
wanna
Yeah.
fight no
I was
rocks.
thinking large is smaller. It's not a rock then,
Um,
unless
I-
they're the training rocks.
unless they're the baby ones.
Do you remember how big that manticore was? Because that flew. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, he definitely
I
remembers.
just remember
Yeah.
chewing hard.
He
I don't really
antagonized
remember how big it was.
But yeah, you guys hear them flying over occasionally. There's nothing else
Do
really
they seem
happening.
like they've taken note of our place? Like
As far
they're
as-
circling, or they're just flying over? Like if I watch them repeatedly.
If you're keeping a close eye on them, either A, there's a lot of them as they go over, or B, they are circling it, or like the same ones going back and forth. It's one or the other.
I say we stay alert for the rest of the night.
Well, I'm about to go sleep in about not this next hour, but the after that.
I guess I'll stay alert for the rest of the night.
But
Should we get
I'd like
them?
to
Should we get them inside of the fortress?
Oh, they can't get into his hut, from what I understand.
Okay. All right.
It might even be stronger than this place. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
this place can't be hurt unless it's by magic. Magical means.
But even magic can't even really hurt it that much.
Well,
But I kind of like to wrap a piece of cloth around an arrow and light it on fire and shoot
Inside?
it out.
To shoot it up into the sky.
Just kind of like as a warning shot to see what happens. Not at them, just like straight out and like not aimed at them, just like shoot it outwards.
Okay, so you're just gonna do that? Not aiming anything in particular?
Aiming towards the forest.
Towards the forest. Okay, cool.
God, if I hit somebody, that'd be so shitty.
I mean, we're definitely. You actually
To
killed
be fair, they're gonna die if those things are flying.
You
Okay.
accidentally killed Monroe on his way back.
So,
It's like, hey guys, Dylan's out there.
Don't tell Cragdaddies.
speaking of Monroe, can you roll a stealth check for me real quick? Just to have that on my, so I know what's going on with that.
I'm lending you my power.
Dice, listen to me.
What little power I have.
Don't let Monroe die. Okay. 19.
Not bad.
Okay, that's fine.
Stuff got like 40 feet of sheet. Just gonna rip off a little bit, tie it around it, and light it on fire.
So you do that, and
Roll percentage of it hit Monroe.
It's like the Uruk from Lord of the Rings where he like gets it all the way out and then he's still just pulling it back. Like, Jesus, how far is he gonna pull it back?
Twang. That was my
okay, that's all I needed to know. All right, so you do that, and after you do that, you hear what sounds like a series of loud shrieks coming from above you, presumably from the creatures that were flying over. And you see them come from past you, in front of you, above you. The general area is very echoey out here because how flat it is. Seems like they are communicating with each other, saying something, but you don't understand because it's just loud shrieks to you.
So does it look like they're scattering or like they're still doing the same thing?
You're still seeing the repeated eventual shadows every once in a while that like block out the light of the moon. Just the.
It doesn't wake us up, does it?
I don't know. Everybody, what's your passive perception? Because you're all asleep right now.
Well, my perception is 0, so it's 10. It's because passive perception is 10 plus your perception modifier.
But yeah, wisdom modifier, yeah.
Wisdom, yeah.
Oh, wisdom modifier?
That'd be
Yeah,
your passive
sorry, wisdom.
perception.
It's just 10.
Mine's 14. If that matters.
14, okay. And yours over there, Zoltan?
15.
15. It'll wake you up. The rest of you are pretty heavy sleepers.
Like in my chance.
And just.
Just like peek out and I'll be like,
Does Leovold's hut also block sound?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So yeah, that'd be kind of creepy.
Wait, so you're inside the hut and you're gonna like poke your head out?
I'm gonna like
You can
do this.
No. Okay, well I said 4, but the hut is like against the door to the fortress, so you could like
Just walk
open
in.
the door to the fortress and walk in if you want to, and still be in the hut in the fortress.
I mean, the
But
door's
on
locked
top,
unless he
though.
allows them in.
Aren't you always on top?
No, I'm like.
In this case, he was
both
inside.
Both of us are sitting on the top floor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the top floor?
Yeah, like if you went inside the fortress, you go up the stairs. We're right up there.
Yeah, looking out of the arrow slits.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fucking run in there real quick. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
We don't know. We're just like staring out there. Like, we don't know what they are.
Can I
I
make
did shoot a
a
fiery arrow at it.
Can I make a knowledge check to see if I remember that
Knowledge.
sound?
Sure.
With disadvantage, maybe?
No disadvantage needed for this.
I'm just dreaming of.
We'll go with a nature check, actually.
Nature?
Yes. If you got any extra modifiers there, that'd be nice.
17.
17. Yeah,
one.
you remember these from your days on the island of Superbia when you guys first broke out. Definitely sounds like the manticore that you guys fought once upon a time, but it sounds like there's more of them.
Sounds like this.
And it sounds like they are on to something after they saw that arrow fly out of the fortress.
I think it might have been a magical, maybe?
Called it.
There's quite a few out there.
We wondered if it was, but I guess it's good to know. It doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything though.
Can we
Doesn't
see
seem like
if
it.
they're like heading towards where that arrow hit? Or are they still
Are
kind of
you-
floating above us?
I mean, you can see outside. You can see outside the hut, right? You can see through it. So from where you're at, as opposed to the narrow arrow slits, you
He's
can.
up there with us.
Oh, did you go inside with him?
Yeah, I went inside with them.
Oh,
Well,
well.
wait. Well, I was trying to like peek out before and just.
Sure,
talk to
I'll
you.
say
Well, I mean, if you peeked
if you
around-
looked around when you were in the hut, which I would assume you would, you can see that these black figures in the sky are definitely now interested in this area, curious about where that arrow came from.
Oh,
Way to go, lass.
It was not me, Crackball. You are misremembering things.
No, that never happened.
That seems like they haven't spotted you guys though, or if they have, they haven't decided to
what are you guys talking
attack. It's important to remember the fortress is black. It's very hard to see at night,
And the dome
as
is
well as the dome is being black. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
sleeping.
we should just.
And that arrow you fired that was on fire is catching that field on fire, by the way, because it's very dry out here. So.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's at least. I just fired it straight.
120 feet, right?
a
Is
range
how far
on
I can
a
go?
longbow
It can go
is-
600 feet.
600 feet? Yeah, so it's pretty far out there.
The range on a short bow is pretty insane. It's like 320.
That sounds about right.
At disadvantage.
But it's.
Yeah, like I just shot it.
disadvantage.
It's just shot it straight. So, like, yeah, that field out there towards the forest is starting to catch on fire.
Fuck that field.
like a really bad forest fire.
It's building up, like it's starting to spread.
Like the assholes that are burning the Amazon on fire.
Is it? More important question: is it spreading this way?
It's spreading like a fire does in all directions.
I'm just gonna watch that fire and see what happens.
I'm asleep.
Maybe it'll
so-
scare the manticores away.
Maybe.
Hey, could I borrow your decanter of endless water?
It's
Goes down.
it is
I-
indeed spreading towards the forest, towards you guys, towards the north, towards the south.
everywhere.
It's spreading.
All fires burn out. It's okay. Or we can start a fire here and it can burn into the fire.
Or we should.
It's important to note this grass isn't incredibly high, so yeah, it might go out eventually.
Okay. Well, could I borrow your decanter of endless water just in case?
No. I'm holding on to this.
It's mine.
One of you fucks fired an arrow. I heard what Cragdaddie said.
It wasn't me. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't spread.
I wasn't awake for that. I don't know. I'm not close to that.
keep the decanter though.
It's fine.
All right. How long are you guys gonna be watching this?
I mean, I'm up for the rest of the night.
I'm still
Yeah,
up
you
for the
are.
next hour and then I'm going to
You're
bed.
gonna go to sleep, so it's just you.
Yeah, how long was I asleep for?
Oh, that wasn't within the first hour of your
In the
trance,
first hour? Oh, fuck. I'm so tired.
so you can do. Yeah, you can go back into your trance if you wish.
I'm gonna stay up for a little bit.
You can stay up till the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
But I've heard him get up.
No, your passive perception. No. Whenever you guys are asleep, I'll probably just use passive perception.
I'm a heavy ass sleeper. Hell yeah.
The time passes. You do see the fire burn, growing and growing and growing, but eventually it does snuff itself out. Both of you see it, rather. Sorry. Eventually it does snuff itself out, unless you guys want to act upon it,
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the fortress.
because it doesn't have enough fuel to feed it to keep going. And you do hear the flying for a little bit longer, but eventually it seems to stop.
As soon as the flames go out, I'll probably go back to sleep. For
Okay.
Meditation.
Yeah.
If we get woken up, like, can we choose to just like, fuck that and just go back to sleep?
Yeah. By all means.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Eventually the flying stops, and yeah, the night passes peacefully for the rest of the night. And morning time, day 3.
Time to go.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I slept wonderfully.
Oh, wow, same.
There are manticores flying around at night. By the way,
You're
What?
Yeah.
You're
Either
the
the
what? Yeah, you're the
Fragmall
fortress.
or Last, one of the two.
Yeah, how was your
decided to
night?
Shoot a flame arrow
Look,
out into the
don't listen to him.
wilderness.
But those manticores
and
caught that
caught
field on
fire.
fire. These manticores have fire breath.
I didn't see anything. I just
Okay.
saw the manticores
Hold
flying
on,
around.
what just happened?
Apparently, it wasn't Cragmall because Cragmall doesn't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
What happened to you?
Either Last or
There are
the
manticores
next
flying
ones.
around at night. I don't know what else to tell you.
You, what happened?
There was fucking flames
How-
and shit was on fire. And there was manticores up there.
You, what happened?
Ignore the
There's
fire.
manticores up.
You stop. Cragmont, go.
Manticores flying around at night.
Ignore the fire. What Cragmo just said. I don't
Wait,
understand.
fire.
You see that burnt field in front of us?
Oh, wow.
Way out there, yeah.
The manticores did that.
Definitely.
That's what Cragmall says.
You don't remember them breathing fire when you fought them before, but
Kind of inside check.
Seems
Crackle.
fishy. I'll give you advantage.
I'm just gonna tell you that you don't
Yeah.
think manticores breathe fire,
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
you don't really know.
I don't know. It could be
You've
a
only
fire
fought on the
breathing-
one time.
could be a
Maybe they
fire
have a
breathing
mutation
manticore.
of some sort.
Don't mind. It's not Destiny.
Something.
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so he's-
Something happened, obviously,
He's a book.
but we're okay.
He's a
So
fucking
I am a
solid.
walking enigma.
He's hard to read.
wrapped in mystery.
Well, you can't really understand the facial expressions because he's a roach folk. Doesn't really have the same anatomical structure of a humanoid being in the
The
face.
odds.
He doesn't really move.
Well, I think the most important thing is
Do you
there are
think-
manticores flying around.
Wait, are they still flying
There
around?
was multiple ones.
I
by
look
the way.
around.
Yes, multiple manticores.
You look around.
Yeah.
Okay, it's middle of the day. I'm not gonna make a roll perception check for this. You don't see any.
I don't see any flying manticores.
Oh, what did you roll for stealth for Monroe, by the way?
19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are we in? Does anyone remember when we fought that manticore? Was it at night? Are they nocturnal?
No, we were traveling. It was misty.
It was
Was
a
it at
cloudy
night?
day.
It was misty.
It was a misty
okay.
day, yeah.
I was gonna say, because there's nothing around us, they probably came from the forest.
But we're also in its
fair.
Nesting in the forest.
like pretty close
And
to its nest as well.
And you were in its nest in a tower.
I'm pretty sure you took some stuff in there.
Yeah.
What, the tower? Oh yeah.
There's a nest and whatnot.
I don't need to go back there.
I don't think we should ever go back to Superbia unless we're taking it down.
Yeah, fuck that.
Are you
place.
guys going to continue on?
Yes. Well, I'd like to pull Zol. I'd wait till recreation.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. I usually like to sleep in because I like sleep and stuff. But if you get off watch, you can come wake me up because I have dark vision too, and I can take over for you.
I mean, I have dark vision. I think we all have dark vision, I guess.
Well, yeah. That way we have more people on watch.
Yeah. You only have to have like 6 hours of sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, same to me, I guess.
I was just watching because of the horse.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to continue on. Day 3. Let me see where you're at.
Good thing I was not on top of the fortress last night.
For
They got swooped up.
third day.
Yeah, just-
Okay. So you guys are drawing ever closer to the forest, and the footpath
Smack
continues,
hammer.
thankfully. So first 4 hours of travel. I don't think you've rolled
I
yet.
think it's, one of them.
Well, in terms of travel.
I thought
I
I thought
believe-
he did roll last.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
rolled last.
We'll circle back
Oh,
around.
okay, cool.
20.
Oh, my Jesus.
Okay.
17 manticores.
Do you guys do those manticores?
I have so many great ideas. No, don't worry. You don't have to worry about.
It's like, let's see, you
Well,
count.
that manticore we faced like
one
forever ago. We killed it when we had like nothing.
You're not wrong.
I could probably just kill all of them if you want.
Cragball could just.
As you're, there's no need to roll anything here. The footpath that you're traveling on seems to be scattered with very crude stone, for lack of a better term, caltrops. Like the shape of caltrops, but they're big, about as big as he is. And they're made of stone, and they're thick, and they're big. Obviously, they seem like they're meant to obstruct the footpath for some reason. They're just scattered about the road.
How long does it go for?
Not too long. Just for about 30 feet or so.
Wait,
Interesting.
like width-wise?
It's not just on the road. They're a little bit further out into the field, but I mean, you can just walk around them. It's really strange.
This is fishy.
It's strange.
That's where you stop.
Yes.
Where's Monroe at right now?
Oh yes. Let me see what.
Gonna wait for him.
Hold on one moment.
Well,
Or we
we'll
could
see.
send-
This will be in the first 4 hours of travel. So I would say at this point, yes, Monroe did make it back. And your instructions were to tell him what to see at the tree line.
Like,
Hoodoo.
take in scout when he gets to the tree line, and then once he gets to the tree line, come back.
Come back.
Yeah.
Okay. So he would report to you the manticores that he saw that flew. He doesn't know if they came from the forest or over the forest, but they came at least from that far away. Okay. He can report back to you that the lights, of course, that were there before are no longer there. And besides that, everything seems not like calm in the forest.
I'll relay that.
Maybe the manticores took out whatever was causing the light. Like maybe there was a party. That's why the horse came.
Or maybe they got scared.
Or maybe they really do breathe fire.
Maybe there were
And they were the
people
ones
in the
making the
forest
fire.
and the manticores killed them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the horse came spooked. The rider got decimated, and so it just
Maybe.
took off.
Well, what about this immediate enigma right here?
That's what I'm worried.
Do these look man-made?
Yes, they were definitely carved from stone by something.
Well,
Is there-
Maybe it's to keep stuff from the forest coming this way?
Is there any cover in the immediate area, like boulders,
It is
trees?
very flat around here.
Still flat. Okay, very
That's why it's
interesting.
so strange. Why is it just this little bitty area?
It may be a relic of the past. Who knows?
Well, okay, you said they were man-made.
Mhm.
Is there any way I could tell about how old it is?
Are there any markings
Or is
on
it
them?
like
Yeah. If either one of you or both of you would like to roll a knowledge history, maybe,
Kevin.
or it'd just be a straight intelligence check if you wish.
CX.
19, not bad.
19, 6. You have no idea. They're stones. Who cares how old they are? You can't pick them up. They're heavy.
Yeah, I forgot they're
they're
big.
heavy
Yeah.
stone. But
Hey, I'm actually pretty strong.
like solid stone, like 3 feet tall, in the shape of a caltrop. What's your carry limit? 15 times your strength.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
My total strength?
Yeah, your
16.
force.
Well, you can
So
lift
15
double.
times 16 is what you can
You can lift,
carry.
push, or pull double that.
Double that.
How heavy is this now?
Well, you tell me how much you can.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and then I'll let you know if you can pick it up or not.
I'm terrible at quick maths.
It's fine.
It's like
500
pounds.
It's 240. 15 times 16 is 240.
And then
So-
double that would be
Yeah,
like
so you can
480.
push
480, about 5.
No, these things are much
Okay, cool.
heavier than that. Yeah.
That was useless anyways, but I did
Anyway,
19 for
but if you inspect them, you can tell that they are quite old. Like they're some of them are like chipped and they're decaying a little bit, maybe. Water, rain, whatever, wearing on them. They're not as sharp as they probably once were. They're very, very old. So you got close enough to inspect them.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, I have a hunch here. I'm going to do my verbal somatic cast detect magic.
Detect magic, interesting. No, you don't detect
Nothing.
anything around here.
Okay.
These seem to be just the good old-fashioned stone caltrops.
With that roll, could I... Oh, so they really are just caltrops.
Yeah, so it seems like giant stone caltrops.
Interesting. I'm just going to keep going, I guess.
Yep,
I don't know.
they might have been. By your best guess, they are quite old. They are probably abandoned by some kind of strategy or military tactic that was used in this area
Wait,
years
I'll
ago.
tell them that. I'll tell them.
Do you have to touch the stones in order to do that?
To do what?
To like,
Detect magic.
yeah.
No, I can just see if it's magical.
Oh,
In
shit.
30
Okay.
feet.
Yep,
Are you
relatively simple
like a
encounter.
Still short.
Are you gonna touch
Yeah.
the stones at all?
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna
it
start
may be a
walking.
little bit taller as you're getting to the forest, but
Do you want me to touch them?
A little bit.
I'll touch one.
Whenever he touches it,
it's
I'm gonna use my elemental attunement to like give a little spark of energy off into it.
Oh, fuck. This is weird. I don't detect any magic off the hat.
that's strange.
I'm going to touch it again. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no magic, but it still has like electricity around it.
Guys.
What?
We should fuck off from this thing.
Wait, what's wrong with it?
I don't detect magic.
I don't
It's
detect.
like some kind of-
Did I see Kristoff doing that?
I was going to ask.
Or
I don't know.
I've noticed
Are you
that.
trying to do it stealthily?
I mean, as far as I
feel
can,
like,
I don't know.
I would say it's sleight of hand if you're trying to do it stealthily.
My passive perception is 10.
Yes,
So.
Okay.
I am. Is it a verbal somatic spell?
It's almost.
I don't think your key stuff is verbal
Yeah,
and
probably
somatic.
not.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I would just say you would have to do a sleight of hand
Just a bender.
so they don't notice your hand movements or whatever you're doing to generate it.
Oh, I have to like do that. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we'll go with here.
You just can use my passive perception.
Natural 20.
I don't know the shit. Dude, this shit is weird.
Yeah, it's some kind of crazy magic that you can't detect, man.
I'm done with
Some
this.
sort of electrical source to it. Whenever you touch it, it gives off a slight.
Weird.
That's very weird.
Indeed.
I'm gonna walk around.
I'm gonna walk around.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's nothing too crazy.
I don't really want to get shocked or, impaled by a stone.
It's what we called a world building encounter, guys.
Yeah.
For clarification's sake, I would have said, I would have mentioned that Butt Stallion would have been staying in the bubble with us, the hut.
Oh, I assumed. Yeah, okay, I follow. Can he fit in there?
Yeah, 10 creatures.
Of medium size?
Medium or large?
Right, we went over this.
Wait, can you make it smaller?
I'm
9
gonna keep him as a
creatures,
warhorse.
medium size
yeah.
or small.
No,
Large
I
take
don't
up
use
2,
a
it's
spell
fine.
slot.
Okay, anyway, moving on. That was for the day. That was first 4 hours of travel.
Okay.
Roll
Oh, yeah.
for the second 4.
12.
Okay, you're fine. And you guys make it to the very edge of the forest. And you're welcome to set up camp here, or you can force march into it. So you're at the edge of the forest. Compared to the forest, Kidway, it's nothing amazing. It's your standard deciduous forest. It's nowhere near as big as Forest Kidway, but it's a sizable forest.
Zoltan, my friend.
Any
I'm
lights?
And this footpath still exists, and it does go into the forest. And no, there are currently no lights. It is just the beginning of dusk. The sun's not quite going down yet. It would be like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 2
Do we
2 p.m. ish.
do we hear any weird noises coming from the forest?
Roll perception.
I'd like to do something after this.
Okay.
10.
10. Well, it's not as dead quiet as it was when you first left the town. There, you can hear the telltale signs of life around here. Some bugs,
Great.
some animals
That's
moving around.
How big are these trees?
Huh?
How big are the trees?
A lot smaller than the trees in Fort Kidway. The typical deciduous trees, like the ones right out that fucking window right there.
Huh, okay. Understood.
I'm gonna talk to Zolthan if we get like a moment.
Yeah.
'Cause I assume we're just gonna be doing our thing at the moment.
8-hour recreational period. We'll roll for encounters here in a moment after we take care of stuff.
My friend, I've noticed these past couple days that you've been shown a great interest in the Balanced One.
Yes, indeed.
Well, there's a special rite that I can perform for you that would give you a blessing, so to speak, for the next 24 hours if you wish for me to do it.
Interesting.
If you wish to be dedicated to the Balanced One service, I can do it for you. You can only benefit from this ritual once, but if you'd like, I can perform it now. I need an hour to do it.
How long does it last?
24 hours.
It only lasts for 24 hours?
Yes. This is a small blessing, so to speak. But it takes me an hour to perform the ritual.
What does it consist of?
Well, anytime you feel like as if I were out of character, if I perform this ritual on you for the next 24 hours, as well as the blessings I provide for saving throws, like if you're near me, you can add a D4 to any saving throw you make for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
But you can only do that once.
Yes, I can only perform the ritual once on somebody.
Okay.
To be more specific, the person can only benefit from the ritual once.
Okay.
The target.
Can't stack it. Can't stack it.
Oh, okay.
I think I can only do it like once, like period, though.
Does
In
you
your
mean,
whole
like,
life?
once per
It
lifetime?
just says a creature can benefit from this rite only once.
Well,
How long does it last? For 24
lasts
hours?
for 24
So
hours.
I imagine you can't stack it. You can only do it once, and so he has it.
That makes
If you
sense.
cast it again, it'll cancel his, and it'll move on to another person for a new 24 hours.
But
I don't know if that's how that's read, but that's how I'm interpreting it.
If you let me, I could do it on one person multiple times.
All right, no, definitely
Okay,
not.
cool. That's fine.
You can only cast it once on one person, and if you move the blessing to somebody else, it goes away
can
from
you go
that
back
person.
to the same person?
Yes, after that 24 hours
Oh,
is
okay.
up.
Well, if you interpret it as that, then that's fine.
Yeah, after that 24 hours
Yeah,
is
I'm
up,
not going to stack it.
you can recast it.
Well, if you could allow me to, my friend, I can perform this ritual for you.
Blessings.
I just need an hour of your time, and you just need to remain within 10 feet of me.
Stack that shit.
What does the ritual consist of?
Well, I'll reach into my
Your blood.
pack,
Oh god, he takes
and
a
I'll pull
whirlwind
out
turn.
roughly like 25 gold worth of the powdered silver. I'll hold it in my hand. I'll say, I just need to take this and perform a magical and religious ceremony. The spell is called ceremony. So,
Gotcha.
and you would benefit from this blessing for the next 24 hours.
Sounds fair.
You're pretty much the only person in this party, maybe besides Cragma, that would really respect this enough for me to be able to use it on somebody. So,
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay, so you're gonna do that within the first hour?
yeah, I'm just gonna like take my powdered silver and just like doing.
You're gonna go hunting.
I'm going to put up my fort before I leave, and then I'm going to climb a tree and jump from tree to tree with my bow and arrow.
Wait, you're going hunting?
Okay.
Always going hunting.
You wish to join him?
Are you sure you want to go hunting?
Definitely.
Okay.
Is anybody gonna
Sure,
be doing
keep-
any? Sorry.
Keep on row with you. I'll follow you in case you get in trouble. We'll know.
Question:
Okay.
Is there any way that after the ceremony I could go hunting with Cragma?
If he chooses to wait for you.
I know he's not gonna wait for me. I'm not gonna make him wait for me.
I just meant, are you sure you want to go hunting in this forest?
Kind of, yeah. I can
In
go
your
hunting.
full
With,
plate.
well, I was gonna. If you'd let me get there, I was gonna say I would take the full plate off to be stealthy.
Then you don't have armor. Like, mine's all natural.
Yeah, you're right. It's not smart. I can go hunting. When
Like,
we
I
go.
was
just
going to bring
saying,
stuff
You can do
back
that
for you.
too if you want.
Honestly,
Listen.
I'd honestly prefer to do what I did first and just forage for like mushrooms and stuff.
And that's perfectly fine as well.
We just saw a horse book out of here and manticores flying around.
Yeah,
We should probably play it safe.
that was at nighttime though, right?
Yeah?
I'm in
We're
trance.
still sunlight.
Do you think it's just
Oh, you're
safe?
gonna just trance the first 4 hours?
You just think monsters don't operate during the sunlight?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna stay close to the camp.
Okay.
Besides, and Besides, I'm in the middle of a ritual with
Are you keeping your full plate on?
Hell yeah.
How far are you going out?
Probably about 100 feet max.
You?
Me, probably like a mile.
Okay, keep Monroe with you. I was gonna give it with you, but yeah,
You have ale.
I'll stay
I
with
have
it.
dried meats.
I'll stay within eyesight.
Zoltan,
All right.
if you would be so kind as to roll an encounter dice for this 8 hours of recreation.
4.
4. Okay, then we're fine. You guys can do whatever you wish. We're going to roll checks for it and everything. So what we're going to do here is, instead of roll to see if you find anything, we're going to roll to see how long it takes you to find something, because you're going to find something. So just survival and tell me what you get.
That's a 15.
15. Great. It takes you like an hour or two to find a suitable creature. What are you looking for in particular?
Looking for something like deer size, so I can like.
Deer sized. Wow.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
Well, deer size.
Well, I'm
it'll
bringing
take
it back for everyone.
deer size will take a little bit longer, like 3 or 4 hours instead.
That's what I was looking for. About 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah, to find it. And you find a deer.
'Cause I'm able to carry something like that. all
So
the way back.
now that if you're doing a deer, it's gonna be a little more tricky. So I'm gonna need you to roll a stealth check to see if the deer is gonna notice you and try to run. I'm sure you're gonna be able to catch it.
I'm in the trees. With
Advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
What is this?
The stealth check.
This one fucking roach.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to chase it down even if it tries to run. Just saying.
15
roach
for the
hunting,
first
dude.
one.
15. Mm-hmm.
That's cocked. And that one's worse.
15's fine. It doesn't seem to notice you. You're just gonna take a shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's really easy to take out a mundane deer. So you take a deer down, and you're welcome to carry it back. To the little base you guys set up. You're gonna do your ritual for the first hour.
Mhm.
And is there anybody doing anything after that? Are you gonna go gathering?
I'd like to see if I can gather anything. Yes.
We'll do a survival check
I
to
just
see what
want
you
to
find.
avoid using as many rations.
should-
and
It's gonna be
dried
the same
meats.
idea because you're gonna find something.
I need to re-specify what Monroe can do.
Sure.
So 100 feet, I can communicate with him telepathically.
Yep.
Anything after that, I can still see through his eyes.
Oh, so all of that stuff you could have seen.
Yeah, so I could have just been like tranced out in his eyes and hear and see what he sees.
Well, you don't see anything different than what I described to
Okay,
you.
yeah, just for future reference.
Okay,
And then also I can cast spells through him if they're a touch too. Just
makes sense.
Scraw.
Okay.
So until this time tomorrow, my friend, add a D4 to your saving throws.
So
Forge.
roll survival.
11.
11. Take you some time, about 4, the same amount of time it takes him to get his deer, actually, to find some various berries, mushrooms. Now roll knowledge nature to see if you know if they're edible or not.
9.
9?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you can eat them. You'll be fine. Tastes a little earthy, not very tasty.
What I find exactly? Just mushrooms.
We'll say in this place you probably found
Just enough to feed me for tonight, really.
just some miscellaneous berries and mushrooms and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm just gonna gather them.
Okay.
Would it be enough for like me to eat and
For
be?
you to eat for the night, sure.
Okay, cool.
You're not sure exactly
I'm
if
gonna-
it's edible.
Bring these back to Cragdaddies. Cragdaddies, my friend. You're smart.
Yeah, what's up?
You're book smart. Can I eat these?
Do you want to roll a knowledge nature check on that?
Yeah, sure. 16.
Oh yeah. The what he found seems relatively edible.
They look edible.
We should boil
I
those
think
up in a stew.
Probably not too tasty.
Yeah, I think Cragmall's going to hunt. He went to hunt some like meat or something.
Do we have
so.
any salt? Any
Oh.
Nope.
Nah, it's gonna be shitty.
You have a person with a teleportation band, but
I've got plenty
Yeah,
of
fine.
cooking stuff left over from Gula.
Like what?
I got seasonings, but I
yeah,
don't know if salt's in there.
What kind of
It might
seasoning?
be. I don't really like
it's a
that.
basic seasoning. I
Oh,
would
yeah,
assume.
yeah, I got salt.
Take these shrooms, roast them up, and put some seasonings on them. Taste
Sure,
pretty good.
we can cook it
probably.
with whatever Cragmall brings back.
Even better idea.
You can see through Monroe eyes. I got
Well, it took you about the same time that it took him
Oh,
to
yeah.
hunt, so you
Oh,
both
yeah,
would be
I'll-
arriving around the same time.
I'll look through Monroe real quick.
So you got roach folk jumping out of the forest with a big deer draped around
I'll be
his.
like, what'd you get? Your
I got this shit.
Alright, we can
Side
combine
dishes.
that.
Mine's better.
So you guys are gonna have a veritable feast tonight.
I'm vegan.
You can utilize your cooking skills that you honed once upon a time.
And
Well, I'll cut the meat.
these dishes that I saved risking my life.
Yeah.
are all
Fillet
welcome.
plates.
Indeed.
So okay.
So you guys have a nice, enjoyable meal tonight.
That's a good
We still
enjoyment
have
meal
the
before.
refrigerator bag too. So
A final meal
Yeah.
before our
whatever
death.
meat we don't
The cook's
have.
bag, the chef's
Wow.
bag.
Indeed.
Hell yeah.
A final meal before our death. I'm
Shut
just
up,
kidding.
Connie.
A final, a great meal before you head into the forests. I believe they're called the Low-Key Vale.
If it looks extremely terrifying from away and sends terrifying creatures ass, but it looks like a normal forest so close.
Well, we've traveled this far together.
Still
It's been
spooky
all
as
right.
fuck.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We've had a few
I was just
close
messing
calls, but I blessed him.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I won't die again.
I come out of trance.
Alright.
I won't let it happen.
So okay, we'll move on to the nighttime portion. You'll be keeping watch. And he was in trance as well.
That's
So
what I did for you.
you just rolling it. Catagass, roll an encounter dice for
I
us.
can do like all this.
I know you're not there, but
It's cool.
I want to keep everybody rolling.
That's a wedding.
10. Okay, you're
Yes.
fine.
You can
Nothing
read it.
seems to happen.
Oh, shit.
You can wed people.
You can read the spell.
And next day comes around. You guys are at the edge of this
Can wed
forest,
people.
ready to go in.
So how much of the deer did we probably eat? I would know how much we have for the next day.
Man, a deer can feed a person for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
So
If you butchered it up and you served it to everybody, you had 4 hours, so that's plenty of time
What about my
to probably
gathered
field
stuff?
dress and butcher up a deer.
Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What about my gathered stuff? Would that just been done already?
It's probably enough for you. Or if you wanted to space it out.
Well,
amongst
I was gonna. If anyone wanted it, it's berries and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You could like. I imagine the meat would be the main portion
Yeah.
of this meal.
It's just like side dishes. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a
Now,
mess
okay, a
kit,
deer.
so-
I would say
Yeah.
we're gonna say that this deer alone, just so I don't lose my sanity, will provide like 2 weeks worth of meals for just you. But if you wish to share it,
like 4 days.
yeah,
Cool.
So I don't have to hunt for 4 days.
we'll go with that.
Good job, Craigma.
Or I can
Nice.
just keep hunting and build up our supply.
Jesus, yeah. All right.
I'm keeping the pelt.
Okay. Are you guys ready to go into this forest?
I guess. What time is it even?
Well, it's 6 a.m. Oh, on
You're
here.
not real.
I have no idea.
4:12.
Okay.
Is it really 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Man, we did not make it anywhere near as far as I thought you guys
It
would.
never. Yeah. It happens. I feel you.
And
on
we
that
can
one.
go for like 20 minutes, so if you guys want. 30 minutes, I don't care.
It's up to you guys. There, I cannot guarantee
Yeah,
whether
okay,
combats
so-
are going to happen or not. If combat does, we
We
can
can
call
stop there, yeah.
I'm still
Okay.
intrigued on this stuff.
Because we get to 3.
Alright.
We could get to like 3 hours or so.
it. Okay. So you guys continue into the forest. Catagass rolled last just now, so Cragmaw, roll for the first 4 hours of walking in here.
18.
Yep. All right. So as you're walking through this forest, what's everybody's passive perception?
14.
I should be going by that instead of making
15.
people roll.
14.
Passive perception? I think
Yeah.
it's 10.
10, 10, 10.
Pro-
10.
I got no wisdom.
10 to the top.
Well, anybody higher than with a 10 or higher will be able to tell as you're traveling through this forest. Let me see when this does happen. Where's my D4 at? Anybody have a D4?
There's a bunch over here.
There's a 10 for
Thank
you. Does the road look the same as we're walking down it?
It's still a very crummy footpath.
Okay.
Somebody had to put this down.
Yeah, it still exists in this forest.
I hope I hope Algrim came this way.
Maybe.
I am walking this way.
I'm gonna drop beans on the road as we go.
Within the first hour of travel, it seems like a normal forest for the most part, but you guys start to get hit with a because everybody's above a 10, right? 10 or above, rather. You get hit with a pungent smell of yeah, it smells bad, guys.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad as you're going through this forest.
Like death.
Last, please.
I don't know. Roll a
Excuse me, Uruk.
Survival?
survival.
Let us
Sure.
know next
Hey,
time you
Lass
let
is
it
a
rip.
lady.
You're the big
Nice.
sweaty orc.
9. You know it smells really bad. I don't know. You grew up around roach folk your whole life. You're not as affected by that.
When's the
everybody
last time you got
That's
out of that plate?
The balanced one keeps me clean.
else.
It cleanses me.
But yeah, yeah, it smells pretty bad in here. Anybody have a 15 or higher?
I missed the hut.
I got a 15.
You do. As you're walking through the forest, it's a little more shaded in here. It's not as bright and open as outside, of course. So it's a little bit harder to see. But your friend over here, as you keep going, notices off the side of the road in the forest, maybe some bodies strewn about of some kinds of creatures. It's probably where the smell is coming from.
Can I can I investigate them to see if they're like just like strangled or?
Do you wish to go off road to go investigate them, or just look from the road?
Here. No,
I'll let you do it with disadvantage because
Okay.
they're not that close to the road.
What kind of bodies are they? Is that what he's trying to find out?
Yeah.
Not. Oh, that's disadvantage. Never mind.
Perception or
Oh, this is investigation, so it's
Investigation?
intelligence.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You can't really make out. They're vaguely humanoid. So-
Vaguely humanoid.
Yeah.
Do you share this information with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, do you guys see that over there? These hanging bodies of sorts?
Not hanging.
Oh, they're not.
They're
hanging?
just kind of spread out and dead carcasses.
Do we want to investigate that? 'Cause
Explain.
I could send Monroe
Yeah.
over there.
Explain
See
the
these
smell.
dead bodies over there?
Yeah, I'll just send Monroe over there. We'll see what's up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everyone just wants to stand the road.
Okay, you send Monroe over.
I'll pull my weapon out. Be on the ready.
Yeah.
Hammer.
It's a colder than normal day, by the way. It's about 65 degrees, a little chilly. Cloudy. Looks like it might storm. Anyway, I'm going to be recounting the weather a lot, just so you guys know, because it's going to be relevant out here.
Great.
Yeah, so you're in here, and you send Monroe over. And as he's flying over the bodies,
I'm looking through his eyes.
you're looking through his eyes. I'm not going to... I guess I'll have him roll a perception check.
You're looking through his
Let me
eyes.
make
I
sure.
can hold you.
17.
Okay. Yes, you can definitely tell that these are humanoid bodies.
What do they look like?
They aren't nice humans. It seems like, you have your goblins, your hobgoblins, your orcs,
Yeah.
just strewn about, like, your typical evil beings that work together sometimes when they're trying to fight something that they can't handle.
How,
But they're definitely dead and dismembered in bloody
tell how
fashion,
long they've
partially eaten.
Say it was
Got to how
goblins.
long they've been dead?
They're pretty fresh.
You said they were goblins, cat, I guess.
Yeah, really. Like
Oh, sorry.
Goblins, orcs, and
Like, various
various
evil
typically creatures. Maybe the
beings.
manticores had their
A
way,
snack.
the snacks last night, and then made their way out.
Or the manticores are nesting in this forest, and these goblins were here to eradicate them and failed.
Maybe.
maybe.
It's still spooky. Are they wearing armor? The stuff that's dead.
Some of them might be
They
wearing
look
some
like they're
mundane armor.
prepared or traveling, is what I meant.
They might be carrying. A couple of them might have a weapon here or there, like some very crummy looking armor, as they're wont to wear rather.
Well, I say we just keep going.
I agree.
Can't really
Yeah.
do
Say the
anything.
same.
As you keep moving, the smell kind of lingers for a while. They're all strewn about the forest. You can presume, it's probably the manticores. But that was for the first 4 hours.
We're in the forest now?
Yeah, you're well in the forest by like 4 hours. Nope, nothing else. So you guys are still in the forest after this day of travel. And in addition to that, the forest is giving you quite a bit of shelter, but every once in a while you feel these tiny little pings coming through the storm that I mentioned earlier. It seems like it's happening, and it's not just a storm. It seems to be hail. And it's coming down and hitting you guys occasionally. It's not huge, so it's not hurting too bad, but it's definitely annoying. And the tree's probably taking the brunt of it, because it's pretty thick through here. All you have is this...
You gonna do the bubble, cat, I guess? Or the hut?
Yeah, we're ready to camp.
Okay.
We'll do the same setup I guess we've been doing. Unless everyone just wants to stay in the hut.
I mean, I'm okay with destroying some trees. So
The wind is also picking up
Damn.
quite a bit.
I'm sure the fortress will fit. Ping.
If you want to do that, you throw the fortress down, and if you say the word, it's going to quickly grow and just try to shove trees out of the way, and they would cause some residual damage to it, if it can even take damage that way.
It can only take.
Is it only magical damage? 100%.
Yeah,
pretty
it's maybe
sure I
like
read
strong magic.
Okay, yeah, he just straight up uproots a bunch of trees when he has it grow
I
in.
imagine that was pretty loud.
Yeah, it's very loud. Yeah, it's
I was
deafening
casting,
almost.
yeah,
I'm gonna hold my shield over
same
Cragdaddies.
thing we've been doing with the door and stuff. Yeah.
Roll. Is there anything else that's gonna happen for this recreational period that you guys are gonna do?
I'm just gonna hold my shield over Cragdaddies so no hail and
I'm just gonna
concentration.
Because you guys would all do this pretty quickly.
Okay, yeah.
This hail's starting to come down really hard. It's
Hold my
very loud. It's like, especially hitting the adamantine fortress, it's like really, really loud.
The
Want to
hut up?
roll?
This is for the encounter.
Oh.
For this.
Well,
But we'll stick it didn't land in there.
CM.
Okay, you're fine.
Is
You just have to deal with this very loud hail throughout the night.
what is the hut up?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm not letting the hail in.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
And it smells nice in here because fuck that.
Yeah, it still kind of smells bad out here.
Yeah, it smells nice in the hut.
Okay.
What smell?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll do the
used to
same
that
standard
construction.
night of camping.
Same.
Roll.
abandoned.
Who rolled?
Not
You,
abandoned,
you,
right?
you roll
He's the
last?
counter.
Roll for encounter real quick. Over there, Zoltan.
17.
17. Okay.
Sob.
So as the night goes on, this hail is coming down harder and harder and harder. It seems like it's going to be a really rough night. To the point where the hail is actually big enough. It looks like it actually might do some damage if you get caught in it.
Ow.
Yeah. I need. Who would be? This is the nighttime check.
I'll be awake.
You would
Within
be
the
awake.
First 2 hours, I'd be.
First 2 hours, you'd be up. So let me see when this happens. Okay, you're up. You two are up for it.
We meet again.
Yeah.
Hey,
I need you both to roll.
shoot an arrow this
I
time.
need you both to roll a perception check.
Yeet.
2.
I'm rolling shit. 8.
What we get?
2.
2 and an 8. Yikes.
No bien.
No.
Can't see for all the hail.
On the
No
bright side,
BN.
a lot of no manticores are fine in that.
Good point.
Joke's on you. They're the ones causing it.
So firebenders and now they're
Yes.
hailbenders.
Shit.
Were you up for it? I don't think so.
God,
The truth is what I say it is.
stop tricking me.
I'm just sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, nothing wake me up. Hell yeah, for no wisdom.
Yeah, you guys obviously, yeah, you don't hear or see anything throughout the night. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this.
It's probably hard to hear through your full plate.
Well, now you guys make fun of me about it.
But what did I say? The
Wait,
first
no,
2 hours? Yeah, for the first hour you don't see anything. On the second hour, further down the road, coming towards you guys, for deeper into the forest, I should add, you do see what seems to be a lantern that's like hastily bobbing along. It's kind of dark, it's hard to see.
In the hail?
Yeah, it seems like it's trying to, like, maybe whatever's holding it's trying to get out of the hail, as it's...
You ain't getting in.
No, he's not in here.
All right, and you got your things just on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As this person is getting closer, you see what looks like...
It is a person?
Yeah, it's a person. You see what looks like a man that's like trying to shield himself. He's like, he definitely was not prepared for this hail as he's
Damn it.
trying to get out of the forest. And it's a male dwarf.
Oh god.
He has a longbow on his back, and
Phil Lombo boy, they're gonna let him in.
and a very peculiar rather looking quiver on his back as well as he's jogging down this road, and he's trying to get out, and he spots this giant fortress on the side, and he looks around. He doesn't. Well, you guys are on top of the fortress or inside of it.
Do
We're on
I
the
see?
second
So I
story.
see him too.
Yeah, you guys all see him. He looks around. He doesn't seem like he's able to see anything. He goes to the fortress. He's just trying to open it. and
Wait, you
he's
couldn't
just-
get to the door. 'cause
Oh wait, yeah,
that's
the
there.
thing. Yeah, he tries to go to, it, but then he like bounces off something invisible, and he's just like, he's just trying to push in, trying to figure out what's going on, and he kind of hunkers close to
Wait,
it.
do we hear him hit that? It's not-
You guys are asleep.
yeah.
What's your passive perception again? I
14.
keep forgetting. 14.
15.
15? Yeah. 10. Nah,
I can yell out from the second.
he didn't. I think it doesn't block sound. We decided that, right?
Yeah.
It's blocking out the hail though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hail's very loud. So if you're sleeping through that, I don't think any of you wake up from him running into it.
It's like having a fan on at night.
Yeah, it's really loud out there, and
Yeah.
so it doesn't seem to work. And he just kind of like hunkers near it, as well as the trees. If he saw you guys, he's not paying anybody any mind. If there's anybody around that he could possibly see, he's just kind of hunkered down out there.
That quiver looks interesting.
All right, what we're gonna do is you just keep an arrow on him, and I'll talk to him.
Tell him the price of entry into this fortress is his quiver.
I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Sure. Somebody yell out, "Who goes there?"
I do have my bow
Let me
drawn
see.
with an arrow through the
Are you yelling that?
15.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
got
have to
that.
yell it over.
Maybe.
I would say you guys hear him
Loud
yell.
hail, okay.
Yeah, if he's yelling loud enough to hear over the hill, it'd be pretty loud.
Okay.
So I would say that would wake you guys up.
What?
And you see a person just like pushing against it, just kind of hunkered down. And he looks around as he hears a voice yelling at him. And would you say who goes there?
Mhm.
And he's just kind of looking around. He's like, Scarly,
What are you doing out here?
try to get out of the hell. What does it look like I'm doing? He seems very perturbed, and it's starting to hurt. And he's like,
Can I roll an insight check on his name?
yeah.
Mark.
Aren't you asleep though?
No,
No,
I'd say
wait.
this woke him up. He's yelling like right next to the
Oh,
tent.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 20.
I would say if you're in there, it woke you up as well.
That's a 23.
23?
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay. So he's telling the truth is what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I'll just yell out, "Just a minute," and go downstairs and like open their door, I guess.
I'm casting divine.
Because you have
Are
to
you
go
telling me you
from that door into their place.
You want me to let him in here?
Well, we're all together,
I'm gonna
so
use
Oh, yeah.
my
I
divine
guess that's
sense.
true.
Yeah, it seems.
Is he normal?
He's not a demon.
No, doesn't seem like him.
He's not a
Put him in
demon.
the sleep
Or a fiend. Sorry, he's not a
What's your
fiend.
name?
Or-
Scarly!
Sorry.
he said Scarlet.
What's your name? You can respond.
In his mind.
Yeah.
Scarly.
Ooh,
All right.
ooh.
Listen.
Can I pull out my? I'm sorry. You go ahead. Go right ahead.
Listen. What are you doing out here?
I already asked that.
And don't say the fucking hail.
Or you can message him. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh. Got caught in the hail
It's not sending.
while I was hunting.
It's not. You don't have to be 25
It's
words.
messages, right?
Oh, can he respond to message?
Yeah. It's just endless.
Okay, yeah, got caught in the got caught in the hail while I was hunting. Is what he's responding in his mind.
Why are you in this forest? What are your intentions?
Hunting.
Okay. Weird forest to hunt in. Does everyone mind if I let him inside?
Just let him
Can
in.
I? Can
Well,
I?
come inside.
before we
You
let
can
him
walk inside the fucking thing you ran into, the big bubble.
Oh, you gave him permission to?
Yeah.
Okay, he just kind of looks a little weary at it because you guys can see him, but he can't see you, and he's just
Yeah.
like pushes in.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, you want to try to read his
Yeah, I'm gonna
mind
try- I'm-
while they're doing that, I
Yeah.
presume.
I would like to do that. I take out my crystal.
How does it work exactly?
I cast.
Is it
the
detect
scry-
thoughts?
I cast the scrying spell, and I can use detect thoughts on any creature I
You
can
can
see.
okay, I know how that spell works. You can detect their surface level thoughts, or you can dig deeper if you
I'm
try,
not-
and they have to do a wisdom save.
Yeah, I want to dig deeper, and it's a wisdom save of 17.
Okay, so while this conversation's happening, I would presume you can do that. It's like it's a 8-second. It's not a ritual casting, is it?
No. it's
Thought
just
so.
like
All right, so while they're having this conversation, you can dig deeper inside, and he genuinely just seems relieved to have somewhere to stay for the night out of the storm.
Right. Yeah, I say
And
it's
that's
okay,
what's
whatever.
on his mind. If you could tell me something more specific you're looking for, I could
I
be more
wanna know-
detailed.
What the quiver is.
I do want to know what the quiver.
Well, you're digging in his brain, so even if they pass, they know you're casting detect thoughts on them, right? If I remember correctly, even
yes.
if they pass.
Yeah, they
Well, no.
know. I'm pretty sure they know. It
Wait.
says,
If you dig deeper, no matter what, they know.
Yeah.
No, I think you.
On the surface level, they don't. But if he does his dig
If
deeper,
he digs deeper and they fail, I don't think then they know the spell is being cast on them. But if they, I can.
It
find-
says either way.
either
That's
way,
how
they
it
know. I'm
reads.
pretty sure. The only reason I know this is because the
Okay.
Rakshasa did that to you
if
guys.
he passes the
Okay.
if he passes the wisdom save, then we have to make what is it? Opposing intelligence checks
Yes.
to see if I can keep reading his thoughts.
But yeah, he knows what you're doing. But he's
He doesn't know that. I'm
and you
reading
found out
his
about the quiver dug deep in his brain. It's like it seems like it's a quiver specially equipped to carry the arrows that he carries around.
Okay.
I'll give you that much information.
Okay, and does it seem like he's harmful? Like, do I detect any harmful?
Not any harmful thoughts towards you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I say it's fine to let him in.
Okay.
That's a pretty good rogue on him.
I know. I like it.
But he knows you invaded his thoughts.
It lasts for
Remember
a minute.
that.
It lasts for a minute, by the way.
Okay.
And you guys let him in.
Yeah.
And I think we'll end it there because I know the Zoltan over there's passing out.
Sorry, dude.
It's fine. So we'll pick up next time when with Scarly now joining you guys in your hut. Scarly.
Parlay.
Getting fucking
Parsley.
pelted by hell.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
So does he know that I was reading his thoughts since he was?
He knows somebody was. I need to reread it to determine
I don't
exactly
think
how
he
it
knows
works.
Exactly that I was reading. I mean, I'm sure if he saw me with my crystal ball, like doing
Yeah,
something,
he figured it out.
I feel like he probably just won't care.
I was already in his brain, so he may just thought I had something to do with that.
Yeah, might have been doing something else. He might not be familiar with magic. Who knows?
Right. Well, thank you for tuning in, my dudes. And yeah, we'll see you Sunday.
We love you. I'm sorry I fell asleep on you.
Bye.